Hey, man, you got any cash? Funds? Cabbage? Dinero? You know what I mean. Dough, pledge, bucks, cheese, chicken feed, Mazuma. You got any ready assets, man? Any green? Not that green. Who's got that kind of money, right? Bread, bank, Benjamins, fucking foldable bacon. It's bad, man. You got to get rid of that shit, man. You shouldn't have that on you. It's dirty. Money's got protozoa, viruses, bacteria, poop, and dirtiest of all, cocaine. Turns out 79% of $1 bills have traces of Pacino dust in there somewhere. And you don't need that kind of heat right now. Money's a grift. A dollar costs 7.5 cents per note, so you're getting ripped off. Save your nickels and pennies, because you're probably going to have to melt those into tools soon. Speaking of, I got some penny sticks if you're interested. How much? That's routinely determined by some wheelie dealer named U.S. Mint. Reserve banks influence this process by providing monthly coin orders and a 12-month rolling coin order forecast. But you didn't hear that from me, you hear? No, you didn't. Money's all kinds of stained and nasty, so you shouldn't keep it on you, man. You gotta unload that. Get your scratch off you before it gets to you, man. So why not give it to me? Your old pal, your buddy, your amigo, riding the inside, you heard? I'll use it right, grease some gears, keep things lubricated, because lately, don't know if you heard, gears is grinding, stalling, cracking, and shit's probably gonna break real hard. So hey, pass your paper along, you know, and I got just what you need in return. I got words, man. Talking high-end phonemes, primo quality vocables, pure uncut units of language, man. You need some singles? I got let's and go. You can put those on a fucking t-shirt. Need some verbs? I got rebel, resist, or dissent. Yo, I got you. That's a 3-for-1 special right now. But my finest first-rate outstanding stash, my VIP section, my for experts only select, is a little madman you might have heard of. Keep it all secret. Keep it safe. Don't tell anyone where you got it. Spelled street level, T-H-E, man. No matter how you pronounce it, there's only one right way. You know it. You've heard it. Buzzing around everywhere, and baby, it's hard to find these days. Used to be a grammatical article that was everywhere, man. Denoting persons or things already mentioned under discussion, implied or otherwise presumed familiar to listeners, readers, or speakers. That shit was everywhere, man. Most common fucking frequently used word in English, yo, because it was hip. Kids dug it. Came from gendered articles in Old English combined with Middle English, and now has a single form use with pronouns of any gender. And get this, it can be used with both singular and plural nouns. And with a noun that starts with any letter. It's progressive as fuck, yo. And this ain't that European shit. That shit's got different forms of definitive articles for different genders or numbers. This is homegrown real here, one and only, and I got it right here, man. But you gotta use it responsibly because it's definitive, baby. Now, like I said, because I know you fell fucking asleep just then, this shit used to be everywhere, but it's hard to find these days. And price just went up. It's going to set you back a bit, but like I was saying, money's dirty, baby. You don't need that shit. Get those notes out of your pocket and fill it with THE, man. It's clean, it's useful, it's going to make you feel like top shelf, top echelon. You won't just be a shit anymore, man. It's going to put you right back on top. Yeah, it's a real shame it ain't around much anymore. Been hard to tell where things start because everything's got a beginning, so how you gonna know which one to use? Tough to tell when things are over because everything ends, so which end refers to said beginnings? Could be any fucking one of them. Speaking of stories, you wanna know how it got this way, man? I got a sec, so I'll tell you, but you didn't hear it from me. You see, back when, in Ohio, They got these schools, man. 14 four-year public universities with 24 branch campuses, 23 two-year community and technical colleges, and more than 50 four-year private colleges and universities, if you're counting, and you should be, especially if you didn't go to college. You got to know numbers if you want to do deals, man. That's how it is. That's a tip just for you. It's free. And one of those fancy learning hutches is a public land-grant research university in Columbus, founded way back in 1870, 152 years ago, man. It's aged, man, so you know it's got flavor. From 1870 to 1878, it was called Ohio Agriculture and Mechanical College, but that wasn't enough. No, man, like I said, it's aged, man. That makes its cheese extra sharp. Rutherford B. Hayes developed it into a comprehensive university. It's not just a clever name, man. This shit is as advertised. And then Ohio's General Assembly, that's like probably everyone, because I guess it's an assembly of important humans in general. Those words got cachet, baby. Anyhow, they got hooked on THE because it was making them feel important. Like they were top of pops, man. Made them feel like kings. So in 1878, they went and changed to Ohio State University, but not just any. You feel me? They were so high as fuck on THE, they made it their name, man, because their original name was, quote, too narrow in scope, inadequate for an institution, definitively a singular beneficiary of a land grant act. And yeah, that's a lot of words. Don't worry, man. Like I said, I got you. Anyway, it was working for them, man. A 2004 London School of Economics and Political Science called them first among public institutions and fourth overall around a globe, just your world. And they were really on a ride. But not just any ride, no, it was one and only just for them. But I didn't say shit. You never saw me. They got all your Fulbright scholars, over 1,000 student organizations, third largest university campus in America, football program bringing in $1.5 billion, making it high value, highest value around, man. Members of Big Ten, man, you know, conference. They weren't just using THE, they were riding high on it. But like I was saying, you got to be careful when using definitives, man. It'll get you. And they took too much, man, too much. Back in 2019, those buck wild Buckeyes applied for a U.S. trademark. Application 88571984, filed on a Thursday, but not just any. And they filed it on THE, like for shirts and caps and merchandise, man, so they could be using it, because they wanted to be high, baby, forever. No one else, man. Reason being, Mark Jacobs also filed a trademark for THE, man. It was a word war. There were cartels of patent lawyers, and you could smell their pressed suits breeze-wise, man. It's a certain kind of cruncher, baby. A word kind makes a patent lawyer, and it was bloody, man. We never thought it would happen. It was just too high to fly, man. But shit, here we are, June 23rd, 2022. Ohio State University officially registered a trademark on THE after nearly 3-year battle to clinch legal branding across a definitive that has been OSU history as long as they've been gray and scarlet. That's here and now, man, like I was saying. That's why prices have gone up, man. OSU's trademark and licensing program generates $12.5 million in revenue. That's too rich for me, man. But lucky you, I managed to pocket some on my way through. Just browsing, wanted to see where that money went, man. I was curious, okay? Turns out it all provides funding for university programs and student scholarships. It's all inside, man. Insulated insidiously into a wheel that turns every time someone uses THE. So we got to keep this transaction down low. Like I was saying, man, because cash is dirty and words are top tier, best, chief choice, pure and uncut these days. So remember to use them responsibly, especially high octane madmen like this one, because it will make you definitive, man. That shit's fucking expensive, and nothing's gonna be more expensive than THE. So you didn't get it from me. Also, if any lawyers have been paying attention, I haven't used this word once this whole time, man. Like I was saying, who's got that kind of money? I love you. Good night.